Good morning,
Rangers.
Today's Thursday, April 10, 2025.
I'm Isha.
And I'm Ben.
Welcome back to CTV.
Our 9th grade tennis team is competing in the King Daddy Invite today. Good luck to all our players.
Want to be in our spotlight? Join the iFest fashion show happening on May 10th. Sign up by scanning the QR code on the screen.
Just a reminder, the required dress rehearsal is May 5th, and iFest will take place from 4 to 8 p.m. on May 10th.
Thinking of joining the water polo team next year? Tryouts for both girls and boys will be held on April 22nd at the Don Cook Natatorium from 6 to 7 p.m. Make sure you have current physical on file in rank 1 in order to participate.
Now let's go to Nkechi with today's weather.
Good morning, Rangers. I'm Nkechi, and here's today's weather. There is a high of 87 and a low of 59 degrees, with winds blowing 10 to 20 miles per hour. There's also a 10% chance of rain in the early morning, so leave those umbrellas at home. That's all for today's weather. Now back to the anchors.
Thanks, Nkechi.
Over the weekend, 8 French students represented Clemens at the Texas French Symposium at the Grand Oaks High School. They competed against over 30 schools from across Texas and did an amazing job. Make sure to congratulate them. Their names are on the screen.
It's still National Assistant Principals Week, and the CHS Roundup is honoring a different AP each day. Check out today's feature at chsroundup.com.
Now let's go to Jonathan with today's world news.
Hello, this is Jonathan for Your World News. First, from AP, U.S. President Donald Trump issued reciprocal tariffs on dozens of countries around the world, including a 104% rate of import duty on Chinese goods, which came into force on Wednesday, prompting China to respond by hiking tariffs applied to U.S. goods by 50%. Finally, courtesy of UPI, while Houston rapper Slim Thug was in San Antonio Monday to watch the U of H Cougars play the Florida Gators for the Men's Basketball National Championship, someone was breaking into his Houston apartment. Like all Cougs fans, rapper Slim Thug left the heartbreaking championship game in the Alamo Dome disappointed. That's all for today's news. Back to the anchors.
Thanks, Jonathan. Last week, TSA went to the state competition and competed in 17 different events. The people that placed in top 3 on the screen qualify for nationals in June. Make sure to congratulate all the students that competed.
Coach Ford and his biology and PE classes are participating in a random acts of kindness campaign, where their goal is to complete 1,000 acts of kindness in the next 30 days. If you're interested in participating with them, stop by room 2106 to pick up a kindness slip or scan the QR code on the screen to submit entries digitally.
If you are a senior who has committed to play a sport at the collegiate level and would like to participate in our signing day on April 30th, please scan the QR code. Fill out the form by Tuesday, April 22nd.
If you want to adopt a fish from the aquatic science classroom, adoptions will be open next week starting April 14th to April 17th. Please bring a container to transport your fish.
Now let's go to today's senior spotlight with Natalia Camello.
Hi, I'm Natalia Camello and I'm a senior at Clemens High School. I was accepted into the University of Notre Dame, which is my dream school. I'm also considering Baylor. I've been given a full ride to Baylor Law School, so Baylor University is one of my top choices. And my top in-state pick is the University of Texas at Austin. The thing I've been most involved with has been orchestra. I'm a 4-year member of the Clemens Symphony and also a 2-year prefect officer, and I absolutely love participating in all things fine arts at Clemens. I'm also the CHS lead representative for the Student Voices Advisory Network for FPISD. I'm an NHS officer. I'm involved in PALS and the Spanish Honor Society here at Clemens. I wish I could tell my younger self that you always have time for the things and the people you care about. And no matter how busy life gets, if something is a priority, you'll make it work in your schedule. But for me, relying on God as the source of my management and the purpose of my life has been so important. Taking time to pray, to spend time in my youth group, especially on Sundays as a reset for the week, it just helps me focus and keep my eyes on the ultimate prize of heaven. So, for my future career goals, I plan on becoming an attorney, and I've gotten the opportunity to explore a couple different fields of law. Right now, I'm part of the Gifted and Talented Mentorship Program. So my mentor is the Chief of Legal Counsel for Houston Methodist in the Medical Center, so I get to go down there a few times a week and work with him understanding clinical trial agreements. Ultimately, I do hope to be a prosecutor and practice criminal justice for the U.S. government. Mr. Springer has been like my rock on campus. He's always supporting me, and what I most appreciate about him is that no matter what I'm involved with, he gives me the support I need to grow. And if I'm not able to be in rehearsal or I have to be at multiple events at once, he's so accommodating. Ultimately, he always encourages me to chase my dreams and to involve music in every step of my life.
Absolutely. My name is Neil Springer. I'm one of the orchestra directors at Clements High School. My favorite thing about Natalia is that she is gracious. She's so willing to help out in whatever way possible, but she's also just one of the most empathetic people that I've met, especially as a student, that she sees where people are and she's just so willing to go and meet them, talk to them, get to know them in a very genuine and kind way. I would say that over the last 4 years, Natalia has just grown through our program by finding her voice. I think she was unsure of as a freshman or a sophomore about maybe stepping on leadership toes and maybe wanting to start something new or get people connected. And now she's created such an open environment that anybody can feel like they can contribute and be a part of a team. No matter what grade that they're in, so that way they can find that voice of their own as well. My advice for Natalia going into the future is to really keep that motivation to fix things, to know that it can be better, that not just to motivate herself, but to motivate people around her, to know that she can do more than just rally the troops, but to really bring people together and work towards that common goal and see the best for the future for all of us as a society, for sure. Okay. My favorite moments for Natalia are actually not in orchestra, and to know that every teacher that hasn't had her would love to have her as a student. And so just to know like we kind of have a little pride that she has been our student over the last 4 years, and that she's made such an impact here at Clements.
Perfect. Thanks, Natalia. Congratulations on your hard work. Congratulations, Coach White, for winning Tuesday's trivia question. The answer was 51 days of school remaining from Tuesday.
Today's trivia question is, who won the 2025 NCAA Men's Basketball Championship? Email your answer to Mr. Clayton for a chance to win.
That's all we have for today, Rangers.
Thanks for joining us on TTV.
I'm Ben.
And I'm Misha.
Bye.